we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 11 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Purdue's offense will get the first possession of the game. It is mostly the hardwood that's part of the sporting lore in the Hoosier State, but when these two square off like they're about to do, it's all about the old Oaken Bucket.
It's all about the old Oaken Bucket, is right. You get that trophy at the end of the game, and you get to hold it up, and you get to celebrate and keep it for a year. So obviously, trophy bragging rights on the line.
The old Oaken Bucket, man. I just feel like more is on the line. David just said it, when there's a trophy involved between Indiana and Purdue. This is one they want in the trophy case at the end of the day.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you can tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken Bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on third and goal? Trying to run it in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They run the reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. You see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, and making the play.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I love the start from this quarterback. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
this is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a grab and go for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Racing to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying to get to him. Setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, giving him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man all by himself. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Back to throw, it's Cherry. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
the officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
There's just so many different places this defense has to have their eyes right now. They have no idea who has the football. Are they running it inside? Is the quarterback keeping it, or are they giving it to the receiver on the jet sweep? That time, bad eye discipline on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. How many more times do you trust him to carry the football on designed quarterback runs after that fumble?
Second and very short here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the incompletion on second down, it's third and inches. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Takes the handoff. It's McCray. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just threw that one way too far. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. And that one's way too far for everybody. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. It's a draw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. It's a reverse. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, how college football has changed, right? Like receivers getting touches. Everybody's a weapon at all times. And listen, they're trying to get the ball to their playmaking receiver, maybe get some space, maybe make somebody miss. Marginal gain, still set up pretty good in the red zone.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it, got the defense off guard.
Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Power ahead. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground, he's got it again. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue! Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. Fellas, we have a high ball game here in the fourth quarter.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Snares it outside, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He wants to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the catch and knocked down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these first downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry, put some first downs together, march down the field, because we got to get some points on this drive.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the right.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Green. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Indiana.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things the coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.